I am moving to Dallas, Texas. Let's go. Today is April 23rd. It is 2:15 p.m. and I am believing that on August 1st I will be moving to Dallas, Texas. This is something that has been on my heart since the end of 2023, and you guys will see the timeline of some things, but I just got back from a trip to San Francisco, and I believe that God confirmed this move for me on that trip. And so I feel like the three big things that I heard during that trip was like make room, well I guess two, like make room and moving forward / moving on. And so that's what I am focusing on. So I just got back home, sorry y'all in my face, and I just went through all of my clothes, well not all of them but most of my clothes, and I have 5 bags of stuff that I need to, I'm gonna try to sell some of the stuff, and then the rest of it I'm gonna give away. And then I have this bag on the end over here, which is a bunch of, it's not called merch, what is it called? I don't know what it's called, but like old clothing items from my job, the old organization that I used to work for. And while I love them and still support them fully, I just need to make room. And so I'm going to actually take some of that stuff to them. There's plenty of women who work on staff there who could wear the stuff, and so I'm just going to take it back to them because I need to make room. I think I'm going to try to do this at least once a month. I just have so many clothes, but I think what I'm going to do is at the end of every month, whatever like I didn't wear or I tried on, and just because y'all know how we get, we'll try stuff on, not like how it fits, whatever, and put it back in the closet like, oh I'll wear it once I get to this. Baby, I'm not doing none of that. Whatever I don't like on my body right now, I'm getting rid of. So that's the plan, that's the goal. So that's one of the things that I'm doing to make room. So the first thing is really just downsizing the amount of clothes that I have. The second thing that I am doing is working on paying off debt. So right now at the beginning, at the end of last year, around like October, when I was like, Lord, I really want to move, I knew that I needed to pay off all of my debt. And so I can go into my debt journey. Girl, what do you want? I can go into my debt journey and just like everything that's gotten me to this point in another video if you guys want. But I have about now I have about like $4,500, maybe $4,700 in credit card debt that I am working on paying off. I had about $5,200 last year, but I've paid off one card so far, and by the end of May I will have another one paid off, and then I'll just work on my last two, which both have about $2,000 on them each, and so I want to be able to pay those off before August. So like I said, I just got back from a trip from San Francisco, so your girl is going to be on lockdown in the house, not doing nothing until that debt is paid off. And then lastly, I just want to work on my health. I don't necessarily have like a goal weight, but I just want to work on my health as well. So those are the 3 things that I'm going to be focusing on. Just downsizing my stuff, getting rid of stuff. 2, getting out of debt and saving as much money as I can. And then 3, what else? What was number 3? Y'all, I'm sleepy. What was number 3? Working on my health, and just getting healthy habits in place. So yeah, April 23rd, I am going to start documenting more of this journey for you guys, so that when it's time to share this testimony and what God did for me, that I will be able to show you guys. So yeah, I will check back in with you guys when I have another update. Hey y'all, it is June 24th, so approximately like 2 months from that last clip where I told you guys that I was moving to Dallas. So I figured I have not been doing a good job of keeping you guys updated, honestly, because I don't even know what's going on myself, but that's neither here or there. But I figured I'm getting ready to leave from work. I'm still in Michigan, and I figured while I order my Starbucks, I will tell you guys a little bit about what is going on. So first, like I said, it's June 24th. I'm still in Michigan. Life update number 1 is I got accepted to grad school. I will be going to seminary in the fall, which is super exciting. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a while now. So yeah, I am really excited about grad school. I'll be getting my master's in Christian education with a concentration in women in ministry, or ministry to women. So that's super, super, super exciting, because that is going to really translate to what I do here on YouTube, especially when it comes back to like bringing back Bible study videos and things like that, because I am going to be doing a lot of studying, and so I'm sure I'm going to have a lot to share with you guys. So I'm super excited about that. And so classes start August 28th, and I registered for in-person classes. I don't have a job there. I do not have, my job now is not remote. I don't have an apartment, but August 28th my classes start. So by August 28th I will be in Dallas, and that's just what it is. That's just what it is, I guess. Like, there's nothing else to it. Okay, so what else? There are other things that are like happening, but they're in the middle, so I don't want to say it yet. I'll say it once it's like for sure. But I had this moment with God last night, and please ignore my backseat. I had this moment with God last night that I also do want to share with y'all, and hopefully I can read this and drive and y'all stay secure. Let's see. And then I can barely see out the back because I have all of this. Hold on. Whoever came up with that camera mix did their biggest one. They were in their Holy Spirit creator bag for sure. Okay, so last night I was feeling some type of way, and so I wrote in my notes app, stuck in transition. Everything feels like one big, I don't know. Moving to Dallas, I don't know. Getting a job, I don't know. Getting an apartment, I don't know. Ever getting married, yes, but still feels like I don't know. Ooh, it's bright. So that's how I was basically feeling last night. Like, I don't know nothing about nothing. I said I'm tired of being in the I don't know space. I literally feel, no, I couldn't read that part. And then I had this moment. If you're following along on my channel, then you know we're reading through the Psalms right now. Well, you're gonna see this in the future, but I've been reading through the Psalms on my channel. I'll drop the playlist in the description box. And this definitely felt like one of those Psalms when David's like, I'm crushed on every side and the enemy is after me and life is crazy, but God. And so that's where I was kind of complaining, and then I was like, but you have provided my every need. You continue to take care of me like the amazing father you are. You have come in the clutch so many times for me. I often forget to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for never letting me go without the things that I need. Thank you for always supplying above and beyond. I cannot imagine doing this life without you. I can't imagine not serving the God of the universe. I know you have plans in ways that I can't see or even imagine. The life I'm living right now wasn't even in my plans, but I know it was in yours. And I also know that this time next year can look so different, so I'm trusting you. And then I gave God time to like respond to me, and he gave me a lot of instructions. But he started off by saying, I have been leading you for months. Wow. He started off by saying, I have been leading you for months now to start packing. Stop allowing what you see to keep you from doing what I've said. I know it's easy to get overwhelmed. One thing at a time, one step at a time, one day at a time. So he gave me a list of things to do this week, and then something crazy happened. So after I thought I was moving last year, I don't know if I even explained that, whatever, I'm not gonna do it today. After I thought I was moving last year and I didn't end up moving, I moved back into my mom's house again for the third time. So I probably will make a series on that. Let me know if you guys want content around that, like what it was like having to move back to my mom's house and what God taught me through that series of moving. But yeah, so moved back to my mom's house. So my room is upstairs and it's super hot. That's not the point. Sorry. So my room is upstairs and there's also a half bathroom upstairs. But for the longest time, like the sink hasn't worked, which is fine because I don't do anything upstairs. All of my stuff is in the downstairs bathroom anyway. Probably because the sink hasn't worked for years. So yesterday we just decided that, well, I said to my mom, I'm like, maybe it doesn't work because we just don't turn it on because it hasn't worked. Like if we turn it on, it's literally just like droplets that come out, or like a short little string. So she was like, well, just turn it on and see what happens. So after I'm journaling with God and talking to him last night, after the sink had been just dripping all day, my mom yells upstairs and she's like, Ash, turn the sink off. And I'm like, what? I thought you wanted to let it run. She said, yeah, it's running. I was listening to music or something, looking at something on my phone. I didn't even hear that the sink was now running, and so much water was coming out that the sink was getting ready to overflow. And there was this piece, like, do you know the filter that you put in at the bottom of the sink? Like that was either like rusted out or something. I don't know what happened to it, but basically it wasn't allowing any water to get through. Baby, when that thing popped off, that water was pouring out. That same water that for the past few years was just dripping. Hold on, because there's a word. Okay, got the bag. But like I was saying, what was I saying? Yes, for years, y'all. And I'm talking about all the way back to when I was in college and I moved home the first time in 2019, 2020. Since then, there has only been droplets coming out of this sink. So we let it run, and all of the pressure, so much pressure builds up from letting it run that this part that had been blocking the water comes off. Listen, y'all don't be listening when God want to speak to you. Hold on, let me hit this turn. Y'all don't be listening when God wants to speak to you. When I tell you this happened immediately after I finished journaling, let me tell you what my Father in heaven said to me. He said, and just like that, everything will happen suddenly. The gates are closed now, but when I open them, get ready for the flood. Baby, when you need encouragement, get off of TikTok, get off of Instagram. Don't go to YouTube for a sermon. Like, those things are fine, they're good. I'm not saying don't do it. But when you need encouragement, when you need a word from the Lord, go to the Lord, because the word that He will give you will be so specific. Will be so specific to your life. Like, I'm like, God, what is happening? What is going on? Where are you? Like, I don't see you. Like, everything is just one big I don't know. Like, I don't know how this is gonna happen, but I believe that this is where you're leading me. So I'm trying to just be obedient and to take the steps that are in front of me. But child, it's giving, I don't know, it's giving, yeah. So that was just, so y'all, I really have to get a stand or something. But yeah, so there's that. Also, I've been looking at my keys here. If you haven't seen the video that I posted on TikTok about going to get your keys, that is another way to encourage yourself in a season where you know God is calling you, has something ahead of you. And so I'll play that here. But yeah, y'all, God just really gave me a word last night, and so I'm feeling so energized. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling so energized today, and it's not even because I know anything. And this is the thing, you think that you need to know more, right? You don't need to know more. I don't know anything more than I knew last night. But what I do know is that God is working on my behalf. What I do know is that I can look back on the past and see how faithful God has been. What I do know is that God has provided and supplied every single one of my needs and above my needs. Things that I just wanted, God has supplied and provided for me. So I don't know anything different, right? Last night, God didn't say, yep, well, on July 31st, you're gonna move into your apartment, blah, 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 blah. He didn't give me none of that. What he said was, this is what I need you to do this week. I need you to pack this thing up. I need you to move this thing around, blah, 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 blah. I'm not gonna get into it. But that's all that I know. And that's all that you need to know. Whatever the next step is that God is telling you to do, that is all you need to know. And you just need to be obedient and do that thing, and the next thing that he tells you to do, and the next thing that he tells you to do. And then you'll look up and realize that you are in the very thing that you prayed for. So, whew, God is so good. The last thing that I will say is, a lot of us can be so focused on the next that we will miss out, that we will miss the fact that the key to our next is in our now, specifically in the people of our now, right? I have a couple of meetings this week. I don't know what's going to come out of them, but I have a couple of meetings this week of people that I was connected to through my job or through people at my job. And I just believe that because it was Holy Spirit led for me to make these meetings, I believe that the Holy Spirit is going to move in those meetings and move on my behalf. He's done it before. Earlier, like a month and a half ago maybe, I was in a meeting, and that meeting gave me a connection, and something really exciting is happening and will possibly come out of that connection. Hopefully I will find out this week, and I'll be able to come update you guys. But yeah, so a lot of times when we're so focused on where we want to move next, we neglect the relationships that we have now because we think that they don't mean anything. We think they're worthless. We think they're futile, like pointless, because I'm trying to get where I'm going next. So I'm not really trying to continue to foster relationships here because I got other places where I'm trying to be. But be careful with that, because the key to your next might be in the people that are in your now. Right? The people at the job you hate, it might not even be them, because in this case, like, one of the people that I work with, and I don't hate him, I actually really like him, he connected me to this other lady. And so you just never know. You never ever know what's gonna happen. And here's the other thing, like, open your mouth. Okay, use your discernment. I went the wrong way. Y'all got me on here chopping it up, and I done went the wrong way. Freak. Okay, anyway, watch who you talk to about things that haven't come to pass yet. But I have learned that there is so much power in opening up my mouth and saying, this is what I'm planning to do, when talking to people who could possibly be a resource for that thing. You will be talking to people who God has given the ability to help you, but because you're so scared to say that this is the thing that you want to do, like, for example, move to Dallas. I want to move to Dallas. One of the meetings that I have coming up is with a woman who lives in Dallas and is actually a professor and faculty member at the school that I was accepted to. I have a meeting set up with her. Do you think that I'm gonna get on there and be like, yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to go to the school and everything's working out perfectly and I have everything set up and blah 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 blah. No! Why would I do that? Right? And a lot of us want to look like, sorry y'all, a lot of us don't want to ask for help or look like we don't know what's going on, or like God is handling it and it's all gonna be fine. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna get on there and say, yep, I was actually accepted, because when we first set this meeting, I hadn't been accepted yet. But I'm gonna say, like, yep, I was accepted, and I'm just applying to jobs and hoping to hear back about jobs, and I'm hoping to hear back from the housing about an apartment and blah 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 blah. That's what I'm gonna say. Because people don't know how to help you until you open up your mouth and say what you need help with. And it took me 25 years to learn that. But that also doesn't mean that you get on Facebook and you blast, hey, I'm looking for da 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 da, right? Unless God tells you to do that. But there are very specific people that God has probably placed around you in your now to help you with your next. So I've just been rambling, but that's the life update. June 24th, I'm moving to Dallas. I got accepted into seminary, and now I'm waiting to hear back from one person about a really special project. I am waiting to hear back from housing, about an apartment. I am waiting to hear back from some type of job, and yeah, so classes start August 28th. It's June 24th, and we have like 2 months to get our butts to Dallas. Let's see what happens. Hey y'all, so it is June 25th, and one of the things that God told me to do this week was clean out my old bedroom, and it's clean for the most part, but the last time I moved I left a bunch of this stuff and said that I was gonna come back and get it, and I did not come back and get it, so clearly I don't need it. And so that's just this stuff over here. If you're an OG follower of me, then maybe you wouldn't know, but I used to film all of my videos over there in that corner. But yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to do. And one of the things that he told me to get rid of is this box of cards and just a whole bunch of stuff from when I was younger, just growing up through the years. I'm sure there's stuff from like exes in there, whatever. And I've always been the type of person to keep all of my cards and memories, but I'm really feeling like I need to just let everything go so I can start fresh with this new life. So yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to do, just go through all of this stuff. I have my trash bags. I'm gonna turn on church, and I'm just gonna montage it and let you guys, I'm sure it's not that interesting, but I'm trying to get footage of the process, so I'm just gonna let you guys see what I'm doing. So I'm looking through the stuff, and I'm looking through this happy birthday card that my ex made me when I was 15. And let me tell you what it is. This is how, this right here is why I'm not dating right now, because what do y'all be talking about? He said apparently we was broken up for my birthday. This man says, he wasn't a man. This boy says, by the way, you're still my bae and you mean the world to me, and I thought of asking you back out on today, your birthday, but I changed my mind. Like, sir, that was so unnecessary. What are you even talking about? But yeah, this is the type of stuff that I'm thrown away, because why do you even have that from your 15th birthday? It's like, then there was another one. What's that other part though? This one, this is from the boyfriend that I had when I was like 18. He said I have the best girlfriend ever. Child, didn't even know what love was, but yeah. So that is what I'm going through in this box. But I also have, I'm trying to cover up my people's faces, but I also have like baby pictures and stuff that I don't want to throw away. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Hey guys, so it is a few days later. It is Saturday, June 29th, and I just finished clearing out this room and vacuuming. So let me show you. So everything, please ignore the walls. But besides this lamp and then just like cleaning supply, well, not even cleaning supplies, it's literally like bug spray and stuff, this room is completely empty. The only thing that I'm leaving in here, my mom wants to turn these 2 rooms upstairs into guest bedrooms. So I'm leaving the this lamp in here, and then I have a desk chair as well that's been in here, and then I'm going to take my desk out of storage at some point and bring that up here as well, so that can be in here. And then the 2 nightstands and headboard that I had at my previous place, I'm also gonna bring up here. Yeah, so my mom, one of the things my mom said is like, why are you like getting rid of everything, and every time you move you have to like completely start over. And for this specific move, one, I just know, just the way that things have been going, I know that at least for like the initial move, I'm going to have to pack light. Like I don't know how the move is gonna work, y'all. I literally have no idea, and it's about to be July 1st and I want to move in August. I don't know, but I just feel like I'm going to have to pack light. And then also just in like prayer and just things like that, I've been feeling like God has been telling me and just preparing me to, besides family, not have anything that connects me here. Like, I don't know, so like there's bank, like I'm getting new bank accounts and just things like that, because like one of my bank accounts I literally started in college, and it's a Michigan, I live in Michigan for those of you that don't know. It's a Michigan credit union, and they only have it here in Michigan. So things like that, where he's just having me to like just cut ties with anything that would keep me here or make me have like any reason to come here. Feeling led to just like get rid of everything and to just go down there with absolutely everything that I need. So yeah, it's Saturday, like I said, and God told me to have this room cleaned out by Saturday, and then he told me to pack some stuff up in one of like the little organizers that was in here. So I think I'm about to make me something to eat, and then I'll do that a little later tonight. But yeah, step 1, I guess, is done. So yeah, we'll see what he tells me to do next week. Hey y'all, it is like July 20th, I think, or July 21st. I don't have my phone. I just got done filming a Bible study for the channel, and I figured since my camera was already set up that I would come and give you guys an update on Operation Move to Dallas. So last week I put in my notice to my job. So my last day is going to be July 31st. Nobody knows that, but my friend, my good sis Danielle, I told my mom that I was going to talk to my boss and see if there was an opportunity to do to like work remotely, which I did talk to my boss, and I kind of slipped that in there, but with the way the conversation was going, it was just clear that that wasn't going to work out, and I knew in my spirit that that also wasn't what God was telling me to do. So I just put my notice in. So like I said, my last day will be July 31st, and then on August 1st, I will be driving to Dallas. And now I'm not sure if I will be moving to Dallas, but I will be driving to Dallas. And so I'm gonna plan to be there I'm gonna drive to St. Louis, stay the night there, and then drive to Dallas the next day, or drive the rest of the way to Dallas the next day. So I'll be in Dallas technically from the 2nd to the 9th. So yeah, honestly, I don't know what I'm doing, but a lot of people are like, why aren't you flying? Why don't you fly down there? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I've looked at tickets are so cheap. It would be much easier for me to fly, but every time I try to like go to book a ticket, I just feel like God is telling me to drive down there. And honestly, like, I don't know if I'm gonna talk. Child, get it out. So I'll probably go into more detail about this, or I may have already talked about it, but last year I made an attempt to move to Nashville, and that was very much out of my own strength, very much out of me just trying to escape and get away from Kalamazoo. My best friend, she had moved, or she was planning to move out of Michigan, and that was gonna be like the 3rd friend that I had that I was super close with that ended up moving. And I don't know, I was just frustrated with finding myself back, or not back, but in Michigan for another year. And so I had a family member in Tennessee, and I was gonna try to move down there, and God blocked it. And I mean expeditiously, and I mean everything. He blocked everything. So it's very clear that he was telling me to sit down and chill out. But that brings me to now, and I'm just really struggling. And if you've ever experienced a situation where you thought that you heard God, or you thought that you were doing the right thing or making the right decision for your life, and then it ended up not being it, it can be very hard to trust yourself and to trust your discernment and your wisdom, and that you are capable of making good decisions. And so it's even more difficult when it feels like the things God is telling you is not making sense. Like, it would make more sense for me to just fly to Dallas. It doesn't make sense for me to do a 16-17 hour drive and then turn around and come back a week later. Like, I don't have a job lined up. I've been applying for jobs, but I don't even know if God wants me to work a job. And it's just like my business and YouTube is just not currently paying me enough to not have a job. I get paid next week, and then I get paid again when I will be in Dallas. Let me go get my phone. So today is the 20th. It's July 20th. So I get paid on July 23rd. And then I get paid again. Cora. Hey, baby. Come. Okay. So I get paid on July 23rd, and then I get paid again on August 6th. I'll be in Dallas then, and that'll be my last paycheck. So I haven't really been saving up because I have been trying to pay off debt. So I've been putting all of my money towards paying off debt. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but my classes for seminary start August 26th. So all I know is I will be in Dallas by then. I will be moved in by then. I have been working with an apartment locator, and we're gonna see. I asked her to set me up with some apartment tours. Now those emails want to send. I asked her to set me up with some apartment tours. That week, specifically the day, like the days after I get that last paycheck, just in case like I need to pay like a application fee or something if the Holy Spirit tells me to apply for one of the apartments. But other than that, I know that there's one apartment that I really liked that is running an 8-week lease special, I mean an 8-week rent special. So that's 2 months of free rent. So I'm just looking at stuff like that because I'm like, okay, that will give me a little bit of cushion, but I'm like, Lord, like, baby, I don't know. And at this point, I'm just rambling. But I wanted to update y'all because time is winding down and I have no idea what I'm doing. Nobody in my family really knows what's going on. To be honest, it's just better for me that way because I love my parents down to death and they love me too, and they just want what's best for me, but they also are very practical, and I'm just very like, if I'm feeling led by God to do something, that's what I'm doing. And for example, when I in 2019 at the end of the year, I knew, I'm like, I'm gonna be working in full-time ministry, but I didn't know what that was going to be looking like. And so I was living at home with my mom, and for like the first 4 months of the year, like I was applying to jobs, but I was just applying to them to appease my parents because they're like, girl, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm applying, like I'm gonna work in ministry. I just don't know what that looks like, but I'm gonna work in ministry. And literally in like April, somebody was like, hey, do you want to work in ministry? This organization is hiring, da 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 da. So there are just some things that I know without a doubt that God is calling me to do. I just don't know the details, right? Because he's not sharing those with me. He's only sharing like the next steps for me to take. And so it can be very frustrating and overwhelming when you have people that are asking you questions that you can't answer, right? It's like, babe, go to God. I don't know what to tell you. This is all I got. Like, all I can give you is what I got from him. And so in order to keep the peace, and yeah, in order to just make things not stressful for me, I'm just acting like, you know, I'm still working and I'm just going to Dallas to visit, and that's just that. So I don't know, but y'all will be along the journey with me to see how this unfolds. Yeah, I honestly, like, I obviously have a longing to like want to know what's going on and want to know, like, God, what's the plan? But I honestly like do not feel anxious at all, and maybe I will feel that closer to like the 31st, my last day of work, or like when I go to Dallas, because if I go to Dallas and God doesn't say nothing or tell me to do nothing, and I come back and I don't have no job, baby. Yeah, so I'm just not even thinking about that. The scriptures say, don't worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow will take care of itself. So I'm just worried about today. And yeah, so that's my update. July 20th. My last day of work is July 31st. We're going down to Dallas August 1st. Yeah, your girl is moving to Dallas before August is up, period. But yeah, I will talk to you guys when I have my next update. Hey y'all, long time no talk. It is August 3rd, 5:38 p.m. Central Time, because we are in Dallas. We're in a hotel, obviously, and I just got here, and it's been a day, but I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything today but some hot fries and water on the plane, and a dirty chai from Starbucks. So I need to go find me something to eat. But yeah, we are in Dallas. It's August 3rd. We are here till the 9th. And the goal of this trip is to find an apartment and, Lord willing, sign a lease. This is a faith move. This is a faith move. As I don't even have the words. Like, all I can say is all I have is God. All I have is God. And you know what? I seen this video on TikTok today and I saved it. And I needed to see it today because
share. Shout out to Joy Pittman, because she just said it without even thinking about it. She said, if there's no money, then there's favor. And my soul jumped, because what? If there's no money, then there's favor. I lack nothing. You lack nothing. We don't serve the type of God that if we don't have it, there's not a way out. There's not a provision. He's literally a provider. He provides for us. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Or some version, the Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. So if there is no money, baby, there's favor. And favor can go a lot further than money can ever will. Now, don't get me wrong, money's good. But if there's no money, if there's no resources, if there's no opportunity, baby, you got favor. Rest in that.
So I'm resting in that. And I believe that God told me to come here. I believe that God told me to leave my hometown, to leave my family, to leave everything that I've ever known. I believe that God blocked other things that I tried to do, other moves, because I was still trying to depend on other people to have a safety net. There's no safety net here. And I've never in my life not had a safety net. So, like I said, we're here. I'm sorry if I look crusty, y'all. I got to the airport at 8:30 this morning. It's 5 something and I'm just getting to the hotel. Yeah. There's no money, there's favor. And I believe that this is what God is telling me to do. And so I believe, because this is what he's telling me to do, that he is going to take care of me. That he has already gone before me. That he has made the crooked path straight, that he is making ways in the wilderness. And I believe that I have favor. I believe that God has given me favor with people here. I believe that there are doors and opportunities that are going to open here, because this is where God has called me to be. And I'm saying that in faith, right? Because I haven't seen that. But by faith, I am making this move. Because it's certainly not by my strength, not by my might, not by my power. Ooh. but by the Spirit of the living God, I will be at home here in Dallas this month. So yeah, I need to look at what's around me and see what I'm about to eat, because I'm hungry. But I'll come talk to y'all again. Hey y'all, so we have made it to church and it is 10:50. So we made a good time. Let me back up some. The whole time I was on my way here, let me turn this down. I was thinking about and trying to find where I could get some truffle fries from. Your girl is hungry, but I'm trying not to think about it because that is not the point. Oh, of course. Let me see if I can still use this. Oh, heck no. Okay. Miss Chestnut. One thing that I am noticing about the people that's walking in here is they is dressed. They is not playing. The outfits is eating down, you hear me? Let me see if I can see this right here. Oh, where'd she go? Oh, here she go. And then I seen, oh, chop. Double chin. Then I seen a dude come in dressed to the nines, and not to the nines like if you grew up in a Baptist church, but dressed to the nines like, well, I don't even want to say, I don't know, but anyway. I pray that this is a good service. I pray that the Lord will speak to me clearly. It is already 92 degrees outside, but I am expectant and hopeful and just looking forward to please be for real. Just looking forward to what God is going to do. I am gonna go in here late because I knew they was gonna park right next to me. Oh, thank God they're not. I am gonna go in here late because I just wanna, when y'all go to a new church for the first time, comment about it down below. When y'all go to a church for the first time, do y'all like to like be super like engaged, like sit in up front, like whatever? Or do you like to sit in the back and kind of just get a feel for how the church is and stuff like that? Because I'm not gonna lie, maybe this is the introvert, antisocial part of me, but I don't want to do a whole bunch of talking to my neighbor and like all of that when I first get to a new church. Like, I just want to catch the vibe first and see if I like it. But that could be my problem. But all right, I'm rambling at this point. I will come back and check in with y'all after church, and hopefully I still have a full face on. All right, bye. Hey y'all, I'm sorry, this is like a horrible angle. Is this hot? Yeah, but that's nasty. We're leaving church, and I joined the church. Y'all, the church was so good. The worship was amazing. Pastor Siobhan preached today, and when I say she preached that thing, when I say she preached, baby, oh my god, she preached. It was so good, baby. It was such a timely message, and I truly believe, like, when I said, y'all, that I prayed, like, God, like, let them have pop-up church while I'm there, so that I can yeah, I'm sorry about the angle. Like, when I changed, so I'm sorry, y'all, this just gonna have to be the best. When I say I prayed, like, Lord, let them have church, pop-up church when I get there, so I can go to the church, and for them to announce, like I said, like, no, we're having church full out now every single week. The week that I'm here is just like whatever. And I have just been looking for a church, and I've been following her on Instagram for a while, but I have just been looking for a church where it's not about, where they just gonna preach the word of God and that's it. It ain't no funny business. So anyway, I'm hungry, but it's 1:30, and I can't eat till 3 o'clock, so I need to figure out what I'm about to do. So let me do that, and then I'll come back and let y'all. All right, y'all, so we're gonna go to the mall, the Galleria, and just walk around, because we ain't got no money to spend, but we're gonna walk around, get some steps in, and then find somewhere to eat, because the mall always got like a sit down type thing. And then after that, we'll probably go find like a coffee shop or something, because I have some work I need to get done, and I also need to write and send out. I should have did it last night, but I wasn't really doing nothing. But I still need to write and send out my Sunday newsletter, Weekly Grace. The link to subscribe will be in the description box below, but I need to send that out. I haven't even written it yet. So let's go to the mall, and then we're gonna get us some meat. Stay. Hey y'all, it is 4:06. Let me update y'all on what's going on. First of all, I messed up my feet a few weeks ago walking around this campus, blah 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 blah. I brought these same shoes to Dallas for what reason? Basically because I don't have any other black sandals. Messed up my feet even more. Well, not really, but I had a blister. Okay, anyway, I need to go to Target, and this will be like my second time, I think, hopefully, going to Target. But I need to go to Target and find some different black sandals. But two, why, when I was trying to leave the mall, oh, okay, yeah, I'm all over the place. I went to the mall and got something from Lush, and then I was what happened? I was trapped in the parking garage. It took forever for us to get out. Like literally 25 minutes for us to get out of the parking garage. I don't know what the backup was, but by the time it was 3 o'clock, I was stuck in the parking lot, and I had to bang these Fritos that came in my welcome bag at the church that I went to. So I did that. Then I came to this little plaza area, I don't know. And I got some food from Yard House. So I got some truffle fries, a burger, and some firecracker shrimp. And then I also went to, ooh, that's really awkward. Hold on. I also went to this place called Cinnaholic. I don't want this man to think I'm recording him. And I got me a strawberries and cream. And I got me, I really don't want y'all all over my face, I'm sorry. And I got me a strawberries and cream cinnamon roll, and it's vegan. And I'm parked outside of this place called Stir, and this must be the place where everybody come hang out on Sunday for brunch. When I got out the car to go get my food from Yard House, they was playing Not Like Us, and all the hot girls and the boys is walking in there. I ain't seen one dude walk in by himself yet, so that must be where they go Sunday brunch and meet the hotties. But y'all, hold on, let me show you my setup. And it's warm too. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me take a bite of this real quick. Not gonna lie, I don't like warm strawberries. And I was gonna go into Stir, but that don't seem like a place where you want to go by yourself. Oh my gosh, this is so good. These strawberries and this cream. I need to get out of here so this person can get my parking spot. Cause this place I'm in front of is lit. But I'm gonna have to, when I get down here, I'm gonna have to make me a friend quickly because I just don't want to be here by myself. Like, I don't want to go to these places by myself. I want to go to these places, just not by myself. You get what I'm saying? And Yo, let me get out of here. Ooh, that was so good. I'll talk to y'all. Hey y'all. It's 9:03 p.m. and I am in the bed crying because I'm so freaking frustrated, and I'm trying not to be frustrated, and I'm trying to not be angry, but it's getting very hard. I left to go to Target and I realized I had a flat tire, and a warning light came on when I left the car rental place, and I turned around, went back inside, and I showed the lady, I have a picture with the timestamps. I showed the lady, I said, this warning light is on in the car, and she said it was just a sensor issue and that it was fine. And I should have just asked for a different car, but at the same time I'm frustrated because I feel like I shouldn't even be in this position. And I feel like if I was just obedient and I did what God told me, that I wouldn't be in this situation. I would have my own car, and who knows what would have happened. Because I don't have the newest car, but whatever. I would have been covered because I would have been doing what God told me to do. So yeah, I've called the customer service multiple times. They're not answering. I have apartment tours tomorrow that I either have to cancel or I can try to Uber, but I don't know how much that's gonna cost. This is the reality of my move to Dallas. This is the reality of my experience. So I'm sharing it. So I cannot just share the highs. I have to share the lows. I actually did get through to somebody, and he said it's my responsibility. I said no, it's not my responsibility, because it's unethical and it's immoral that y'all would give somebody a car that you know is messed up or that has a tire issue and say that it's just a sensor. The fact that the sensor is messed up means that you should be getting that fixed and not even giving that to somebody. But whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm about to get in the shower, and I know that this is not defeat. There is victory on the other side of this, and I know that God is working it out. I know that God has gone before me, and I know that things are not gonna be as easy as I hoped, but at the end of the day, God will get the glory. God will get the glory. God will get the glory. God will get the glory out of my life. God will get the glory out of this situation. I will not give the enemy any power. I will not lay down and die. I will not give up. Even though this is frustrating and I feel like I shouldn't even be in this situation, I am. So I'm gonna cry these few little tears, and we're gonna figure it out. Tomorrow's a new day. His mercies are new every morning, so maybe I just need to wait for them to refresh. No, I'm just playing. But his mercies are new every morning, so joy comes in the morning. And I just believe, I declared today at church that God is breaking rules and regulations and protocols on my behalf. And so I just pray that when I wake up in the morning, that that's what he's gonna do. And yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's God's working it all out. I serve the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the one true and living God. And nothing, look at that, bro. My makeup lasted good in the heat though, but anyway, nothing is impossible with my God. And so I'm about to get in the shower. I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna ask God to give me clarity, boldness, and courage for how to move forward in the morning. And I will let you guys know how it goes. Good night. Morning, y'all. Happy Monday. It's Monday the 5th. It's 6:41. Can't even see it. God woke me up like, oh, sorry, I had to delete some stuff off my memory card. But what happened? And my battery's about to pick night. Okay, the Lord woke me up this morning and I was trying to go back to sleep, but I couldn't. He told me to get in the shower, so I got in the shower, and then he told me to go downstairs, check if the car has a spare, call AAA, put the spare on, drive it back to the place, and ask them to give me a new car. So that's what we're gonna do. Is it something I want to do? No, but I prefer that I can call them and they will just come and give me a new car, and figure everything out on their own. Yes, but clearly that's not the way that God wants this to go. So I'm just gonna be obedient. At this point, I really don't have any other choice. So yeah, I will let you guys know how it goes. Hey y'all, I'm vlogging on my phone because my camera is upstairs. But when I say, just when you do things God's way, the last time I talked to y'all, it was 6:40 something. I came downstairs, I checked the trunk for the tire. I got in this car, I made the AAA request. It's 7:05. The tow truck man just called me and said I'm 20 minutes away. I'll be there. Yesterday, I had no idea how long it was gonna take. And I'm comfortable sharing all of this because y'all not gonna see this for a while, so I'm not like sharing the lesson while I'm in it, but I'm just taking y'all along for the journey. As I was on the elevator coming down here, God told me that I'm teaching you how to trust me. I'm teaching you how to listen to everything I say. This is going to be a crash course in you following every direction I give you. Y'all, I was gonna take the stairs so that I could get some exercise. He said, take the elevator. While I was on the elevator, he just talking to me. You're gonna do what I say. You're gonna go there. And then he told me that the reason that I did not let it work out for them to come pick up this car is because I need you to get over that people pleasing, and I need you to be able, I'm not gonna cry, I need to know that you can stand on your own. I need to know that you can go in this place and look these people in the face and say, I need a new car. I need to know that you will trust that I am going with you, and that you do not have to surrender, that you do not have to give in, that you do not have to take less than what you should have, all because of fear of man. You have to get over that fear of man. So that's what God is teaching me in this moment. And honestly, it's a little scary because I don't know, I think for me, it's just always been like, I just always wanted to take the easy way out. Like, if I feel like somebody's gonna say no, then I just rather not ask. You know what I'm saying? Just because I feel like I've just always gotten what feels like to me the short end of a stick my whole life, where I always have been slighted by people who I just feel like I shouldn't have been slighted by, or people who I feel like should just care more, I guess, without going into details, whatever. And so I've just taken that into every other relationship where it's just like, oh, I'll just deal with it, or I'll just drop the car off. And what I should have done is demanded that they give me a new car. But I didn't do that because, again, I was ready to go. She said it was fine, so I just took her at her word. But yeah, we're learning, and I'm just thanking God for this learning experience. I'm thanking him for his grace. I'm thanking him for his mercies, y'all, that I said was new every morning. Well, the word says that, but y'all know I said that last night. And he is just showing me that his mercies are new every morning, that joy does come in the morning, that he goes before me, that he is with me, that he will never leave me nor forsake me, that he is a father who provides good things for his children, that he does not leave us without anything. My father owns the cattle on 1,000 hills, and most importantly, my father owns every car on that MFN. Sorry, y'all. I haven't been cussing in a long time. I'm proud of me. If you know me, like in real life, cussing is something that I have had a problem with, but I haven't been able to cuss in a long time. God freed me from that, and I didn't even pray about it. So that's from somebody. Give whatever you're struggling with, God can free you from it, and it doesn't have to be a struggle. Know that. But yeah, he owns, not only does he own the cattle on 1,000 hills, but he owns every car on that lot. So if my father says, give me a new one, you need to give me a new car. And that's on period. Am I gonna go in there like that? No, probably not. I'm gonna try to have a little bit of bass in my voice, but this is the stuff that I just wish I had a husband for. My husband would never let this happen to me. I just know he wouldn't. But until then, I got a father that don't play. Big God, not the little one. Okay, y'all. I'm just bored waiting for this toe choke. So I will talk to y'all later. Big God, not the little one. Oh, ooh, hold on. Big God, not the little one. We're in our new car. I am in my mom's car. Room. To make sure I don't hear nothing, because I'm scared of these people. Not scared of them for real, but scared of them in a sense of like, why did this guy take the car back? The girl puts me in a new car. Why does she have to put me in 3 different cars? She tries to put me in 3 different cars, and they all have warning lights on them. I stopped this other man that was doing inventory. I said, sir, is this the standard? Is this y'all level of care for people, that y'all will continuously put people in cars that have warning lights? Like the dashboard is lit up and you want me to get in the car? I'm gonna put pictures here of all of the warning lights on all the different cars. And this car kind of knocking a little bit, but that's okay, because my car knocks a bit too. But anyway, I don't know if I talked to y'all since I got dressed, did my makeup. My tour is at 10:30. It's 9 o'clock. So the hotel was like 30 minutes away. The apartment is like 15 minutes away from the hotel. So I think I'm gonna go to the hotel because I want to get my backpack and get my laptop and stuff. Because I need my iPad to take that on the tour with me. So yeah, I wish I brought my tripod. I don't even know where it's at for real, but I wish I brought my tripod, and I need to go to Target anyway because I'm rambling. This is not the point of the vlog. The point is moving stuff. So I'm gonna come back and talk to y'all when we get to apartment number 1. So I get here for my appointment, and why are they closed? Yeah, and a random guy just let me in here. So, not sure how safe this apartment complex is. It looks really nice, but I'm just gonna leave. Super nice, but unprofessional to say the least. And yeah, that was just very weird to schedule an appointment for somebody and then be closed when they're supposed to come in. So I guess that just wasn't meant to be. I've asked the Lord to direct my steps, so I'm taking everything as his no or his yes, whatever. So hey y'all, it is 11:43 and I just sat at this place, Drip Coffee, and had me a nice little, I'm trying to see the best place. I had me a nice little matcha and sent out the reminder email for Earthshakers, our Bible study tonight. If you do not know, we have Bible study every other Monday And right now we are going through the Gospels. I don't know when this is going to be put out, but we are currently in week 2 of the Gospels. So I sent that out. But now I want to go to the Apple store and look at MacBooks and see how much a new one costs, because I need a new computer. Right now I'm using an iPad and this keyboard that my mom got me. And y'all look, I pulled it out of my backpack today and now it's missing a key. Oh, and that is like such a necessary key. Like, why couldn't it be like Z or T or something that's missing? But whatever. I'm about to go to the Apple store. My next my next tour is not until 2 o'clock. So I have quite a bit of time to spare. And when I pulled up over here, I saw that they had a kava, and my heart like jumped for joy a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna eat for dinner, but it's obviously gonna be later on. I also kind of want to go to Buc-ee's. Like, everybody talks about Buc-ee's, and if I would have driven here, I probably would have driven past a Buc-ee's, but now I feel like I just need to take that trip to a Buc-ee's. So there's one like 30 minutes away from here. So maybe I'll, because the Apple store is over here and the next apartment's over here. So maybe what I'll do is, but if I go to Buc-ee's, I want to be able to eat something, and I can't eat right now. So maybe I'll go keep Buc-ee's for tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna go to Buc-ee's sometime this week, but right now I think I'm gonna just go to the Apple store. Okay, y'all, update. I canceled my next whatchamacallit, because honestly, just being over here and driving around, and this is why you need to like come visit. I know some people can move blindly, but I'm just realizing that I don't really like being downtown, like as much as having like, not downtown, well, close to downtown, uptown, Knox Henderson, like just, or even like near the school. I don't really like that area either. And maybe it's just how I grew up, where I come from, because I live in Michigan and we don't really have like, I mean, we have a downtown area, but whatever. What I'm saying is, I'm realizing that I don't really like the hustle and bustle of downtown. I like to be more laid back, more chill. I wouldn't mind coming here to like grab coffee or whatever and driving to school, but I'm realizing that I would prefer, even though it comes with a little bit of a commute, I only need to be on campus 2 days out of the week for at least the fall semester. And that's not really gonna change in the upcoming semesters unless I got like a job or something on campus, but that's I don't think I'm gonna do that. So I'm okay with having to drive 30 minutes, 45 minutes, because my commute to work back home was 45 minutes both ways. So I'm okay having to commute if it's just 2 days out the week or whenever I want to, versus living there. So I'm realizing that I would prefer something a little farther out, that's a little more suburby, So it's back to the drawing board. I have a friend, an internet friend. I met her one time. Who lives here, but she lives more, I think, in like Addison, the Addison area. And she, back like last year when I was thinking about moving, she sent me the apartment that she used to live in. So I'm going to look for those messages and see. So she said she used to live at Lux on Main in Carrollton. So that's like 20 minutes away. So I'm gonna drive over there. Not that I wanna, I don't think, yeah, so I don't think I would live there, but I'm going to drive over there and just see what's around there and see if anybody can do some walk-in tours. So let's go. And I'm sorry y'all that this vlog is just me talking, but hopefully we'll have something exciting soon. But baby, I ain't doing nothing but walking around the malls, wasting time. One, because I'm hungry and I'm trying to waste time till 3 o'clock. And two, because I'm just realizing what I want and don't want, and what kind of, I hate when, and what kind of lifestyle I actually want to live, you know? And I think that's important to know if you're gonna uproot your life and move somewhere. Like, I forgot to shave my mustache. Okay, bye y'all. Good morning. It is Wednesday. It's Tuesday, August 6th. We're vlogging on the phone because I left the camera at the hotel because I was in a rush this morning. But we are at our first tour of the day. So this is apartment number 1. My thoughts going into the apartment is that it's not at the top of my list. It is very close to my school. It's the closest one to my school. And I don't know if I love the area, but it could just be like the leasing office is right by the highway. And I don't know if I want to live like right off the highway. I just kind of want to be, I talked about this a little bit yesterday, just like I don't really want to do like the city living thing. I kind of want to be more ducked off. Because let me show you what. So this is what's like right outside the leasing office. So yeah, I don't know. But this one is a good price. And they have quite a few units available, which is nice. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go in with an open mind. I know I read the reviews because I've read the reviews on all these places, but I don't remember what the reviews were specifically for this place. And I'm not going to read them again because I've honestly been like psyching myself out reading the reviews. And you know, people just have bad experiences at apartments and they are able to leave reviews and say what they want. And so who knows whose truth, like what the real truth is. There's the apartment side, there's the renter side. But yeah, so I'm gonna go in with an open mind. And I was telling my friend last night that I've just been saying to God, like, okay, my hands are open. Whatever you want to take from me, whatever you want to give me, whatever you want to take, whatever you want to give me. So I'm just going into this with no assumptions and just allowing it to be whatever the Lord wants it to be. So I'm going to record, obviously, the units that I see so that you guys can see them. And then I will let you know my thoughts at the end. Again, the bookshelves, you know, the galley kitchen, the software for family. This is what I mean by the partial carpeting. So it doesn't start immediately. Gotcha. Gives you a little leeway, and the same in the art store as well. Okay. Washer and dryer are included. I think this unit is just missing the dryer for the time being. Okay. Again, stainless steel appliances, the farmhouse sink, and then everything is pretty much synonymous. The only thing that might differ is you might get a French door side by side stainless steel fridge. Okay. And what was the name of this one? This one's the Allen, the 565. Okay. Ouch. And do all of the units have this like half glass for the shower? Okay. No, I like it. It's kind of yeah. Yeah, it does look clean. Okay. This is the same Allen I spoke about, the top floor with this view. Okay. Same exact one. Perfect. Cool. And you have a little storage on your balcony as well. Okay. Yeah. That's good. Understand. This is so pretty. Our pool is open every day. Okay. Everything there for you guys. We don't close it during the season. This is our only pool okay. Property. However, it's super big. We have 2 fountains, 4 girls, dining area, lounging area. And it just feels like a little piece of paradise. Yeah, for sure. Because you know what you were just looking at, it doesn't feel like this could be right here. Yeah. We're just gonna have a huge pool party. Okay. Barbecue, have drinks going, limbo. Oh, that's so fun. Yeah. We also have a fitness center. So the fitness center is accessible through that front door of the gym. It's also accessible through the staff, with the phone. Okay. There's a kitchen for sure. Your washer and dryer is just separated over here. Okay. I do like that. You have your built-in desk here. You have the linen closet, which is great for that extra storage. I do like this little area over here. So that way your school staff and your work staff maybe not have to be in the area that you're always working in. You for sure. Relax. For sure. And if you not use this as a dining area and you put another desk here, you can still put it away. Yeah. You still have storage. Most balconies look like what we just saw, where there's an actual railing, guarding. Yeah. These next to the pool, they're exposed. Yeah. And how long is the pool open? 10 to 10. 10, okay. And then this bathroom and this bedroom is definitely bigger. The closet space is bigger. You get a whole other side here. And again, like I said, if you remember the other shelving, that's what that'll look like. Okay. These are inserts from Container Store. And is that something that residents... We used to partner with them 2 managed companies ago. Yeah. Okay. So when I got here and I was like, why would you pick these up? I went and looked for something a little bit less expensive. Lowe's. Right. Amazon wasn't doing it for
for me, but Lowe's did. They have some inserts, so you can customize these closets. You can move the current shows right off the pool, so this doesn't close as a 24-hour amenity, same as the gym. So if you are having a good pool night, you want to bring it on.
Okay, y'all, so we have finished our first tour. I really did like that apartment. The second one that she showed me, I did not like the first one. But I did like the second one, and I felt like it would definitely fit my needs and what I'm looking for. I really wish I brought my camera because I don't have nowhere to set y'all up. But my next apartment tour is not until 1:15. It's 11:41. So I'm trying to decide if I want to go back to the hotel and get my camera so we can sit down and discuss the pros and the cons, and so I can fill out my Notion spreadsheet. So yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. So I will talk to you guys in just a second. Hey y'all, so I got my camera, I got my iPad, and we are going to debrief on our apartment search so far. And I'm gonna try to be quick. I'm gonna try to be quick because I only have like a few minutes on my whatchamacallit. So first I need to connect to my hotspot, and I hope y'all can hear me over there. Okay, so the first apartment that we went to was Luxia Swiss Ave, and that was the apartment that we went to yesterday, and we had an appointment at 10:30, and we got there, and the sign was on the door saying the office was closed, and I called blase. So that one got crossed off the list because that's just unprofessional. If somebody has no, whatever, I don't need to explain it to you. So then the one that we saw this morning was Gateway. I'm gonna say the names if I don't end up going there. If not, I'm gonna bleep it out. But the one we went to this morning was Gateway East at the Arts District. So I'm gonna fill out the thing here. So with the quote, she sent me a quote. Her name was Jordan. She was very nice. I like her. So the apartment, I definitely wouldn't be going with the first one. It felt very cramped. I did not like the carpet at all. The closet was way too small. So we're gonna go with the second one. So the lease length would be why is my pencil not working? Okay, so the monthly rent for this one will be $13.33. And then it's being weird. Why are you being weird to me? Okay, $13.33. Hold on, I'm gonna do this so then I can come back and tell y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So let's talk about what we've seen so far. So like I said, the first apartment, Luxia Swiss Ave, was a no. Then this morning we saw Gateway East at the Arts District. So the monthly rent for the second unit that we saw is $13.33. And that is that is just the base rent. I'm not sure utilities. I'm not sure what electricity would be, because I would have to get that myself. And then water and sewage are included in the monthly fees, but it's based off of usage. So not sure how much that would be. But the additional fee, so the application fee is $50. The administrative fee is $200. There's the account setup fee, that's $75. And then there's the monthly fees of $120. It would be a 12-month lease, and then the security deposit would be $500 or $1,500. Well, it ranges from $500 to $1,500. So the pros for this apartment is that it is close to school. I really like the hardwood floors. I like the built-in desk space. I really liked the bathroom and like the deep garden tub, the space, the counter space, the cabinet space, and then also that specific unit that I would be getting, if I were to go to it, would have a view of downtown. And then I don't really see myself using like the gym space, not because I do need to get in the gym, so but I really would love to get like a trainer or something like that and go to a different gym space. So I don't see myself using the gym space at the apartment, nor do I really see myself using the pool. But those were nice too. So the cons for me is that the kitchen was very small. I really like to cook, and yeah, the kitchen is just one of my favorite places, so I don't really like the small kitchen. The closet was okay, much better in the second unit that I saw than the first one, but I still felt like that was a little bit small as well. And then I asked the leasing agent what she would say like the top 3 issues that people complain about are, and she said the biggest one is the gates, and sometimes they just stop working or malfunctioning, and things like that. And you know, that's not a horrible issue. I've read worse reviews about other places, but it's just something to keep in mind. She said that they have been there, her management company has been there for like 3 months, I think, taking over from a previous management company that wasn't the best. So they're trying to get things together. Another thing that I noticed was just like trash in the hallways. The unit itself was fine, but the hallways were not the greatest. She stopped and took a picture of something that was literally like hanging from the ceiling in one of the walkways. There was trash left over from the valet trash, and I just feel like if I'm paying how much is it, $35 a month, like I just shouldn't see no trash in the hallway. Like, and she said that people sometimes miss the pickup time, which I guess whatever, but yeah, I just don't want to walk and see trash in the hallway. And then there was one other thing. I can't remember what else, but so that's what we have so far for Gateway East at the Arts District. So then we went to, and I don't even have any information to give you because I didn't walk out with any information. I walked in, they said, how can I help you? I said, I'd like to tour an apartment. They said, we have 1 apartment left. When are you trying to move in? We can show you the model. Do you want it or not? And I'm like, and it was far out from school. It was beautiful though, as you can see on the screen. It was a very beautiful apartment. The buildings are brand new. They've only been open since October, so brand new, but it is pretty out the way from school, which again I'm not mad at, but just the level of professionalism wasn't there for me. It felt very like rushed. Like I was there for probably all of 10 minutes. I think I'm going to cross that off the list. So right now we only really have 1 apartment on our list that we've actually seen, and that is a potential option. So we have another tour at 4 o'clock, and this is one that a friend of a friend told me to look at, so we're gonna go look at that one later. Right now I'm getting ready to go into Ross and this DD's discount store because I need some different sandals, but we're just gonna go in here, look around, because it's 2 o'clock. Y'all know I can eat at 3 o'clock, so we're gonna look around, waste some time, and then figure out what I'm about to eat. I kind of feel like I might get a snack. Just a little quick snack before we go to Camden, because, and then after we do that tour, I can actually go sit down somewhere and have me like a proper meal, because I haven't had a proper meal since we've been here. So maybe I'll do that. But anyway, I'm gonna just yapping. We will go see some apartments later, and I will let you know how it goes. Hey y'all, can y'all see me? Sorry if the lighting is bad, whatever. It is August 7th, it's 11:46 p.m. and we just left our first tour of the day. So we went to go see the Crosby. We looked at both a studio and a 1-bedroom. For the studio that I would actually want, they didn't have the unit available for showing yet, but that one would be $12.94. Sorry y'all, I'm getting sick from like the heat and being in the air, whatever. The monthly rent would be $12.94, or they have a special with 4 weeks free, and that would take the rent up to $14.47 because it would be on a 13-month lease versus a 12-month lease. The application fee is $75. The administrative fee is $200. There's a one-time fee of $50. For parking, the monthly fees are $55, and that includes pest, trash, and a CAM fee. I don't even know what that is, but that's $55. And then you also, or I would also have to do electric, water, and sewer, and internet. The pet fee is $400. A one-time fee, and then the monthly fee is $20. And then the security deposit can range from $100 to 1 month's rent, so $12.94 or $14.47 with the 4 weeks free. So I didn't do this for the Gateway East thing, but I did it just now. The monthly payment for the Crosby would be $13.69 with all like the monthly fees included. The monthly payment at Gateway East at the Arts District, which we saw yesterday, would be $14.53. The pros for this property, I really like the finishes in the unit. The pool and the gym are really nice. I think that they utilize space wisely in the smaller units, so the smaller 1-bedroom and the smaller, and the studios. And then I really like the sky deck as well. But the cons certainly outweigh the pros. So I don't really like the area. This apartment is in Deep Ellum. I wouldn't really feel comfortable walking my dog, and not that it's Deep Ellum that I wouldn't feel comfortable walking my dog, but there's just not a lot of like grass, and like I drove past the property and just a couple blocks down, I just wouldn't even feel comfortable. So there would just be a small radius that I felt comfortable walking my dog in, like maybe 1 or 2 blocks each way, and so I just don't really like that. The Dallas Marshalls are across the street, which I guess is fine. But yeah, I just wouldn't really feel comfortable having my dog here. And then he did say that the units that are on special right now have been vacant for a while, which is fine. That's why most apartments are running a special, but just something to keep in mind as well. And just maybe telling about why, or there's a reason why people are choosing not to lease the apartment or come look at these apartments, or whatever the case may be. So that is our third apartment so far. So it's at the top in terms of monthly payment, but in terms of whether I would actually want to live here, it's at the bottom for sure. So yeah, it's 11:50 and our next tour is at 12:30 at the Archer Medical District. So I'm excited to go look at those, and I will come back and let you guys know what's up after that tour.